Hi, my name is Jonathan. This is my 1983 Westerly Sealord wave dancer of Portsmouth. I bought her like 2.5 years ago. Sort of gutted it. She was in a pretty sorry state. Um, Gutted her, refitted it, and now it's having another little mini refit because later in the year we're taking her off across the Atlantic to do a full Atlantic circuit for the year. Um, and it's because of that, it's thrown up some extra work that we really need to do to prep her up properly for that. One of the many things we need to do is change out its old crusty 20-year-old running rigging, which we're slowly plodding our way through. This is a typical example. Actually, this is actually quite good compared to the rest of it. This is a 20-year-old. It was Dyneema core halyard, but it's there's no way of knowing how long it's going to last, when it's going to suddenly give way. And because of what we're doing, we just can't risk it, obviously. So yeah, it's all getting swapped out.
What was the reason that made you switch to the D2?
We've used the Marlow braid, the double braid, sorry, for years. I used that on my previous boat, and it's absolutely brilliant. The actually all the reefing lines on this one we were using double braid, but we've taken her out of some pretty heavy weather, and the D2 just gives that little bit less. Basically, there's less stretch with it. There's a little bit more durability. It's really, I mean, this is it. This is actually one of the stay sail sheets. It's really soft to handle, but the outer cover has extra. Basically, it's slightly stronger. It will wear slightly better, and then it has a Dyneema core, and that's what gives it the lack of stretch. I mean, all lines will stretch a bit, but there's just very little in it. And we've learned the hard way that you can't afford to have stretch in these lines.
Does planning the Atlantic circuit change the way you were thinking about rigging?
It has completely changed it, because pottering around, with pottering around the Solent, or we've been over to France and just doing what everybody else does. You take it down to the West Country for a couple of weeks, and yeah, you might have one sort of breezy day, but generally it's all absolutely fine. Um, but we did take her. It was end of last year on the way back from France. We had sort of 18 hours, about 30 knots apparent. It was pretty full on, but it was absolutely fine. But we were using the existing old halyards, which I thought, well, they looked all right, and they weren't. Then none of them broke, but you couldn't get any tension in them. The sails looked pretty awful, and one of the sheets to the staysail almost snapped through. So that was it was a hard lesson, but it sort of suddenly start looking around at the rest of the boat and realize, right, okay, we can't get away with it.
If someone was new to sailing, how would you explain to them what a halyard has to deal with and what could go wrong if it fails?
Well, there are different elements. You've got the running rigging is the soft rigging, so that's all the lines on the boat. The standing rigging it's the wires that hold the mast up, basically. The running rigging, it's all the lines. They'll do That's your sheets which pull the sails in and out, and then got the sheets, and then you've got your halyards, and the halyards pull things up and down. So the halyard will basically pulling your sails up and down, and then it keeps the tension on them. And it's actually the tension that you use for tuning them. The heavier wind, the slightly more tension you need. But if you've got stretchy old lines, which is what happens, old lines then stretch and just keep stretching, which means you can't get the tension in them. So when the wind picks up, your sails are baggy, you heel over, and it all goes horribly wrong very quickly.
My final question, if you were on the fence between different ropes, why would you choose this one?
I think for us, it was really a question, or for me, it was a question of like, almost like, what's the reason to not use the Marlow double braid? And I said, we've used it for the reefing lines. My last boat completely re-rigged it, all the running rigging with it. Probably absolutely fine. It's absolutely brilliant. But with what we're doing, it's all slightly more extreme. And yes, this is slightly more, but it's the lack of stretch and the extra wear sort of ropes chafing where they're sort of wearing on the end of a pole or your blocks for weeks and weeks on end. It was just something, basically something slightly more durable, but with the lack of stretch, and it will almost certainly last longer anyway. So just going to delay having to change it out again.